Well, okay, I'll go. So I think when people are younger, they're more they're they're more susceptible to seeing things like hypocrisy and younger people tend to be more questioning of everything. I think
they're not set in their ways.
they're not set in their ways,
They're still finding their ways.
and so that's both a positive and a negative. Obviously, you don't want to be all over the place with your beliefs. That's not a good thing to fall into. But also, you don't want to be stuck in a certain belief, and possibly, and turn away,
And be unwilling to question it.
and be unwilling to change if that comes up. So I think in my opinion, just a natural course for younger people to be more questioning and explorative, and older people to be more firm and steady. Just in general, I think it's how that's my view or my understanding of the world. So different things in the church that people that have been in the church for 5, 10, 20 years may not even think about or notice. Younger people can notice it. It's very obvious to them. Like if it's a small hypocrisy or a small or big hypocrisy or just a lack of depth.
Or a tradition that has lost all of its meaning.
Yeah. And the younger people tend to see that, and they don't see these older people that are leaders in the church trying to do anything about it. And so then they start to feel like the church is...
I think they kind of conclude based on that it's kind of a hoax almost.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you people all say, you're living your lives for Christ and that you're totally devoted, but then they look around and see how most people don't actually spend very much of their time following Christ, right?
Mm-hmm.
And numerous other things like that. They look around and they see people saying one thing and acting and living in a completely different way, and they're like, well, if the Christians I'm seeing are like this, do I want to be a Christian?
Yeah.
It's a natural line of thought.
And some people are obviously in better churches than other people, but when we are questioning our faith, we may be looking at just the people in our church and saying and thinking that, like, if these particular Christians are like this, then are the people that converted me into Christ, are they just bad Christians, or is this just a hoax as a whole?
Mm-hmm.
And people often probably lean towards the latter and assume as a whole it's just a hoax. Mm-hmm. And rather than assuming that maybe these people just have problems, even though they're the ones that taught me everything I know about Christianity and converted me. Thanks for watching this clip from the Salt of the Earth podcast. To watch the full episode, click the link in the description.